Students, today I discuss about position vectors. There are more topics of the vectors. Let's watch position vectors. So before watching, starting this topic, I appeal to all of you to subscribe this channel. If you have not subscribed, you must subscribe. You will get all these videos if you subscribe. If you are not subscribed, then you will not get all these videos made by me of many topics on basic mathematics. So must subscribe to get all these videos. Let's start. In a Cartesian plan, any vector means must have a direction as well as a magnitude. So it is a vector represented by a AB, have a direction towards, if we give the direction east, west, north, south, then you can very easily understand that its direction is towards the east side. Now, what is the position vector? If we draw from the origin to the point A and take direction, so it is directed towards northeast, nearly northeast. So this is called A points position vector. So the A points position vector is OA and B points position vector is OB. So any vector can be represented by its position vector. How? We know the triangular law of vectors. Triangular law of vectors, and through it we can represent any vector through its position vector. Triangular law of vectors. So here, if we sum for a triangle, the triangular law states that for a triangle, any two sides independent in the same direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise, the vectors, two vectors, then the third side in the opposite direction, or if it is clockwise, then it will be anti-clockwise in the opposite direction. So the third side uh, must uh, must give you the resultant of the earlier two vectors. So here the resultant is this vector. This is the resultant one, and these are the two vectors represented by the two sides of the triangle. So here we are getting that OA vector, position vector of the point A, plus position vector of the or AB vector is equal to the resultant vector OB, position vector of the point B. So we wish to know the vector AB by presenting this vector with the position vectors. So AB vector can be represented by OB vector minus OA vector. I hope you understood the topic, how a vector can be represented by its position vectors. Now I'm getting internal division topic. Very important, internal division any vector. the division. It is obtained also. I will prove this. So and take a diagram of first. Take a Cartesian plan first. There are a vector AB. There is a vector AB. I am taking in this direction A, B, so is direction towards BA, and the position vector of the point E is OA. Always position vectors will be out from the origin. Always. Here the position vector is OB. So I am taking a point C on the vector AB. Here BA. Or I am writing changing the name. It is much better to make it understand. It will be B and this will be A. Then we will call AB vector. Otherwise, we have to call BA vector. So I have changed this name and this is now AB vector. I am taking a point C on the vector AB. Now I am giving the position vector of point C OC vector. This is OC vector. So here OC vector will be after internal division. It will take C is the C point divided the AB line into M into N is to M is to N division. Means the length is AC is N centimeter, then the length of BC is N centimeter. So what will be the OC vector? The position vector of the C will be M into OB vector plus N into OA vector by M plus N. So how it can be obtained? Look this. So here AC, I am giving the modulus of the vector. This is the modulus, not the magnitude. The magnitude, not the direction. AC and mod of BC is given n by n. M is to n. So it can be written further that so it can be n AC vector, modulus of AC vector equal to A into modulus of BC vector. So here one thing is noticed that AC and BC have the same direction. So we can also write that n direct AC vector I am writing. AC vector is equal to m into BC vector. Have the same direction, that's why. Otherwise you cannot write this. These both have the same direction. That's why you can write down in this way. Now I am erasing this. Remove this. From this, from this line, we can write down that n will be n into AC vector. This is AC vector. This is the AC vector. It is actually mm, if you use the triangular inequality, so it will be AC vector will be a negative of OC vector. If you represent AC vector through the position vector, then it will be OC vector minus OA vector. So I am writing in place of AC vector OC vector minus OA vector, and in this same way the right hand side I am writing, and here BC CB vector I have given BC vector, not BC. This is CB vector actually. This is the rule you have to follow in vector, that your direction should be point wise. As the point, this is not. This will be CB vector. So CB vector is the if you represent it through position vector, it will be OB vector minus OC vector. So this is OB vector minus OC vector. Now we have to calculate. We will take OC from left OC vector in the left side. So this will be n into plus m OC vector on the right hand side. It will be m into OB vector plus n into OA vector. So it is very easy to prove also. Now we will get the result. So therefore, what will be the OC vector? OC vector of the internal point, it will be m into OB vector plus n into OA vector by m plus n. So for now, I do not discuss more about this. I will discuss in another video. So if you like this video, and if you have not subscribed, then subscribe this channel to get these videos. I will lodge more topics on vectors. So to get all these videos, must subscribe this channel and must watch these videos very carefully. Watch. If you get anything wrong, then must comment me. I must follow your comment. So comment me. Thanks for watching.